back to Crafting with Miss Kendall. My name is Miss Kendall and I work here at the Wayne County Public Library Children's Department. Today we are going to be creating a craft with cupcake liners. Now I know usually cupcake liners are used for baking, with creating cupcakes and muffins and whatnot, but we are going to use ours today to create a little bird. So to make your cupcake liner bird, the first things you're going to need are a piece of paper that's tan or brown. I just have like this little light yellow tannish paper. And then a piece of paper as your background. So I have this blue one, but you can use any color you'd like. You're also going to need your cupcake liners. So I have these tiny ones, but you can use any size you'd like. You really need 3 colors. You need a color for the belly of your bird. So I have this like greenish color. A color for the beak, I have this orange color, and then you're going to need 3 cupcake liners of the same color. So I have 3 purple cupcake liners, and that's going to be the head and the wings and then the bottom wing of your bird. You're also going to need some scissors, something to draw and decorate with, as well as glue. And then I have a little large googly eye here, but if you don't have a googly eye, that's okay. You can always draw one with a piece of paper and something to draw with. You'll also need an adult with you in case if you need some help. So the first thing we're going to do is create the little limb of a tree that our bird's going to sit on. So to do that, I just have a little simple piece of tan paper, and I'm going to cut long ways, a sort of strip here. There we go. Set that off to the side to use as for another craft. And I'm going to take some glue. And I'm going to adjust it on the page so that it looks like only part of a tree limb is on the page. So then there's a little space right here. And where it meets our background paper, I'm going to put some glue so that it stays nice and stuck on there. Here we go. And with the excess, I'm going to just trim that off and set it aside for another craft. So now we can decorate the tree limb to make it look like it's part of a tree with some brown crayon marks. There we go. Looks just like a simple little tree limb. So now it's time to create our bird. So the first thing I'm going to put down is the back of the bird's tail. So like right here. And to do that, we're going to take one of our little cupcake liners and we're going to gently flatten it out so it looks like a circle. And then I'm going to just cut sort of like a triangle shape. Just a nice little triangle. And I'm going to put some glue on the back of that. And I'm going to stick it right on our little tree limb that we made. Kind of like in the middle there. There we go. So it looks something like that. And I'll save this for another craft. Now we're going to put down the belly. So for the bird's belly, I have this green cupcake liner, and I'm going to flatten it out so it's like a circle. And on the back of the cupcake liner, I'm going to put some glue, just like so, and stick it right over the tail. You don't want to cover the tail completely, just the very top part of the tail. Oops. Just like that. Now to do the wings, we're going to take our cupcake liner in the same color that we did the tail, and we're going to flatten it out and then fold it in half. So then we have like a half circle. You're going to take your scissors and just cut right along the crease that you made when you folded it. So then you have 2 wings. And these we're just going to glue on the same direction as our little belly. So like the curves go the same way. You're just gonna do one little piece like that, almost like little ladybug wings opening up. And then the other part that we cut. You're gonna glue it on just like that so you can see the belly. Next, with the same color that we did the tail and the wings, we're gonna do the head. So with the other cupcake liner, again, you're gonna flatten it out like a pancake, flip it over, put some glue, and stick it right on top for the head. There we go. The bird's starting to come together. Now our bird needs a beak. So with a different color, I chose this bright orangey color, but you can use any color you'd like. We're going to flatten it out, and then we're going to fold it in half. Cut right along that crease you made when you folded it. And I'm going to set this part aside, so then we just have one little half circle. And I'm going to trim it kind of in half. So then we have a little part of a beak. So this beak is going to face in a different direction than our example bird, but that's okay. It's still an awesome little beak. There we go. And I'm going to stick that right on the head, kind of off to the side. So then it looks just like the bird's beak. And the last thing we need is an eyeball. So I have a little googly eye, but if you don't have a googly eye, you can always draw an eye on a piece of paper and then glue it onto the bird. But with my googly eye, I'm just gonna put a little thing of glue, stick the googly eye right on there, kind of off to the side of the beak. And then our little cupcake liner bird is finished. So when you're all finished, you can hang this up for everybody to see, or you can hang it up in your room. You can do whatever you want with your cupcake liner bird, but it's very simple and easy to make. Thank you so much for joining me for today's little craft, and I will see you guys next time.